The courtyard of the school sways under spring's touch, petals scattering across polished stone paths like pink snow. The laughter of students fills the air, sneakers crunching against fallen blossoms. At the far edge, a boy sits on the worn steps of an old building, sketchbook balanced on his knees. His pencil scratches across the page, capturing the outline of the courtyard, the arching branches, the drifting petals, the light that filters through them. When he pauses to stretch his wrist, his eyes lift and catch sight of her. She sits beneath the largest cherry tree, book open in her lap, her hair catching the sunlight between petals. Her posture is calm, unbothered by the noise of the crowd. Their gazes meet unexpectedly, locking for the barest moment. Her eyes widen slightly, then lower again, her fingers tucking a strand of hair behind her ear as if to hide. The boy looks down quickly too, but a quiet smile tugs at his lips. His pencil begins moving again, but the lines shift. No longer the branches, but the curve of her profile, the shape of her hand on the page. The days roll onward, clouds gather. The courtyard that once blushed with blossoms now stands gray under sudden rainfall. The boy rides his bicycle home, uniform damp from the drizzle. The streets glisten, lamps reflecting off puddles. At a narrow crossing, he brakes abruptly. Ahead, beneath a flickering streetlight, stands the girl. Her umbrella fights the wind, flipping inside out, water streaming down her sleeves. She frowns, pulling against it, but the stubborn frame refuses to bend back. He hesitates only a second before stepping off his bike. Rain splashes across his hair and shoulders as he reaches out. Gently, he catches the handle, folds the umbrella inward, then pulls it back into place with a practiced twist. She blinks, surprised, frozen in the downpour. The boy sets the umbrella back into her hands without a word. For a breath, the rain seems quieter, falling only around them. She gives the faintest nod, eyes softening in gratitude. He returns a brief smile before mounting his bike again, pedaling into the storm. Water trails behind his tires, soaking his uniform fully now, but he doesn't seem to mind. The corner of his mouth remains lifted as if the rain itself had lightened. Weeks pass. Quiet gestures replace conversations they never start. In class, she fumbles in her bag, realizing her eraser is missing. When she looks back at her desk, an eraser sits waiting, its edges sharp and clean. She glances around, but no one meets her gaze except for him, head bent low over his notebook. Later, in the library, he forgets his sketchbook on the table. She notices it when the bell rings, and curiosity makes her fingers brush against the cover. Opening it carefully, she finds page after page of drawings, street corners, riversides, the view from the classroom window. Her eyes soften at one particular page, the faint sketch of a girl beneath a cherry tree, unfinished but unmistakably her. Closing the book gently, she slides a small pressed flower from between her own pages, a daisy flattened crisp and pale. With delicate care, she tucks it inside his sketchbook before setting it back where he left it. The next afternoon, he opens the book to draw, and the flower slips out, landing across the page. His eyes widen. For a moment, he simply stares at it, fingers trembling slightly as he picks it up. Slowly, warmth rises to his face, and he laughs under his breath, quiet but full of wonder. He presses the flower against the corner of the page, tracing its outline like it were something more precious than ink could ever capture. Summer arrives in a blaze of color and heat. Lanterns dangle from strings across the festival grounds, glowing orange and gold against the velvet dusk. Laughter, music, and the crackle of food stalls fill the air. The boy wanders nervously through the crowd, sketchbook tucked under his arm, searching faces illuminated by lantern light. His heart beats faster with each passing second. Then he sees her. Standing at the goldfish scoop stall, her yukata a swirl of indigo and white, ribbons trailing like water behind her. She kneels at the basin, watching the darting fish with wide eyes, her smile faint but real. He approaches, hesitant, and she looks up, catching his gaze. For a moment, the bustle around them fades. They walk together, weaving through the crowd. The distance between them narrows, hands brushing once, twice, as though guided by the sway of the festival. Neither pulls away. The sky erupts with light. Fireworks burst overhead, blooming red and blue across the night. The glow illuminates their faces. She tilts her head toward him, shoulders brushing his, her lips parting in the silent language of courage. He leans in too, eyes widening with anticipation. The air thickens, trembling on the edge of something new. But the crowd surges suddenly, people pressing close to find better views. They're pulled apart, hands slipping from each other. He shoves gently against the wave of bodies, calling silently with his eyes, his breath shallow. By the time the smoke clears, she is gone, her silhouette vanishing into the tide of festival lanterns. He stands frozen beneath the fading sparks. The sketchbook feels heavy in his arms, heavier than ever before. He clutches it tightly, gaze fixed on the night sky, the moment lost somewhere between fire and silence. Seasons shift. The air cools, painting the trees with amber and crimson. Autumn leaves scatter across the courtyard like fire. Students hurry past, scarves wrapped, laughter lingering in the breeze. Beneath the cherry tree once full of blossoms, now stripped to its bones, the boy sits again with his sketchbook. He flips through pages filled with places and faces until he pauses on the festival night he tried to capture. Lanterns drawn, fireworks bursting, but the space beside him left blank. His pencil rests at the corner of the page, motionless. His eyes lower, heavy with regret. A leaf drifts down, landing softly across his drawing. He brushes it aside only to see another object placed gently on his book. A flower, pressed and new, different from the one before. His breath catches. Slowly, he looks up. She stands there, scarf draped around her shoulders, eyes meeting his with a quiet certainty. She kneels beside him, smile delicate but unwavering. He freezes, then lets out a long breath he hadn't known he was holding. She sets her bag aside and sits, her presence warm against the chill of autumn. Her hand hovers near his, hesitant. This time, he does not wait. His fingers reach out, threading with hers, as natural as if they had always belonged there. Their hands settle together, firm and unshaken. The sketchbook lies open on his lap. He turns to a new page, pencil trembling as it begins to move again. Beside him, she watches quietly, her smile softening further with each line. The drawing takes shape. Two silhouettes beneath a tree, leaves tumbling around them. This time, he does not leave the space beside him blank. He sketches her carefully, pressing harder where her outline meets his own. When he finishes, he glances sideways, and she sees herself on the page herself, beside him, captured in lines that will never fade. Her free hand rises, gently pressing the flower into the corner of the page, sealing it there forever. Their eyes meet once more, and this time neither looks away. Above them, the last leaves of autumn drift down, circling like silent blessings. The courtyard grows quieter, the world narrowing to just the two of them. No words are spoken. None are needed. The final image lingers, a boy, a girl, and a sketchbook open on their laps, forever recording the moment they chose not to let slip away.